So I made a video a couple days ago talking about Dragon Ball Super power scaling and how confusing that is at the moment. But I realized after watching episode 60 that there's a bigger issue at hand that's creeping up here. And if this doesn't get explained soon, it's definitely going to destroy Dragon Ball Super for me. And it's probably going to destroy it for a lot of you guys as well. And that's the issue of different timelines in different universes. It popped into my head when Trunks started talking to younger Trunks about why his future didn't change. He mentioned that him and Trunks exist in different timelines. They have different history. So it's concurrent versions of different timelines that may or may not have the same people in them. And if that sounds confusing, it's because it is. To be honest, what I expected Trunks to say was, oh, I just figured out that I am from a different universe than you. And I'm from the future of a different universe. And that's why things are so different. But he didn't say that. He didn't mention anything about a different universe at all. What he talked about was him being from a different timeline. So that leads me to assume that Trunks is from Universe 7. Just a different timeline in Universe 7. What does that mean, right? That means that there can be different timelines for each universe. So what? There are 12 different universes? Let's just say there are 5 different timelines in each universe. That's 60 concurrent planes of existence that are happening at the same time. And I chose 5 because that's the number of rings we saw Zamasu having access to in Universe 10. That's just limited the number to 5. We don't know how many different timelines there are in each universe. There can essentially be an infinite amount of timelines per universe. At that point, what's the point of even saying that there are different universes? Why aren't, in the same way that each timeline is a different version of the same universe, why isn't each universe considered a different timeline or a different plane of existence than each other universe? If this sounds confusing, it's because it is. I'm not purposely trying to make this confusing. I really think Akira Toriyama is pulling this out of his ass. And listen, I don't want to disrespect the great. This is the guy who got me introduced to anime, who brought me Dragon Ball Z, right? And you know, he is great, and he's a GOAT, right? In his own right. But we gotta call a spade and not give Dragon Ball Super a pass on bullshit. And this is bullshit. This is bullshit. So beyond the power scaling being all fucked up now, we now have possibly an infinite amount of character existences that could happen. You could literally run into an infinite amount of Gokus or whatever. So these characters can not only jump between universes, they can also jump between different timelines of different universes. Who wants to wrap their head around that? You could argue that it's something like the DC universe, but it just feels extremely out of place in the Dragon Ball series. And not only that, we've seen like a lot of stuff from Dragon Ball Z was never explained. And if this stuff doesn't get explained in Dragon Ball Super, it's going to make the series really, really hard to follow and really hard to be a fan of, for me anyway. So, listen, I hope I'm proven wrong, right? As of right now, I'm still kind of enjoying the week-to-week releases. But I'm telling you, it's slowly getting to the point where it's hard to follow and care about following. So I hope I'm proven wrong. All right, I hope Akira Toriyama proves me wrong, and he ties this all together in a very nice, tight bow. But I personally don't see how that's going to happen. And to anyone waiting for that to happen, it's unlikely when you look at how many storylines in Dragon Ball Z were left open. That's it. If Listen, if I'm wrong, you feel differently, please leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know how it makes sense that there's 3 Gokus. Because Goku was dead in Trunks' timeline. And apparently now in episode 60, it's revealed that Zamasu has the real Goku's body. So that means either he revived Goku and then took his body, or what? Like I don't he got Goku from a different timeline and took his body, or he got Goku from a different universe and took his body. So now we have not only versions of Goku that may exist in different timelines, but versions of Goku that may also exist in different universes. This doesn't make sense, guys. I'm sorry, like this. So we have an infinite amount of every character properly? It does not. I'm sorry, it does not make sense. This does not make sense. So if I'm wrong, please explain to me. Please leave a comment. Let me know. I'm waiting. I'm dying to read these comments and hear what more educated Dragon Ball Super fans than myself have to say about this topic. Thanks, guys.